Hey, it's Dave Travis, and it's time for the 3-minute roundup from Leadership Network. Leadership Network behind the scenes this week, we had our generous church leadership community, and we also had our church planting leadership community, both in our Dallas collaboration studio. If you have interest in the generous church area, we are going to do a lab for that, just for a few churches, kind of special lab. Go to innovationlab.leadnet.org for more information on that. A few of the AHA speakers have already put their own videos up. We're going to have all those for you in just a few weeks, so you can relive the great day that we had during AHA. Look for Sage on May 19th. Also, news for Around Networks. I had a conversation with the Exponential Network leader, Todd Wilson, also with Brad Lomenick. Got word from him about Catalyst almost being sold out, about Exponential being about 10% above where they were this time last year. We're going to have some folks down at both conferences on the West Coast and East Coast in April. I think Mountain Lakes Church had 10 couples married this past Sunday. Sean Lovejoy kind of took that idea from Brian Carter at Concord Baptist in Dallas. They had people who were living together who stood up to get married after a period of counseling over the last 8 weeks. What a great story. You can see Sean down at Exponential. Hey, around the blog world, I did notice that Tony Morgan Live's blog about hologram preachers is getting feedback from all over the blogosphere. I think it's very interesting. Also, there was one on a blog called Experimental Theology called How Facebook Killed the Church. I give a hat tip to Bradley right there for pointing me to it. Very interesting read. Also, I thought Will Mancini at willmancini.com on The System Down the Hall Beats the Mission Statement on the Wall is worth a read. Also, Billy Hornsby's blog on the Attractional Church I thought was an exceptional read this week. Okay, a couple books that got sent to me this week. I got Ministry in Hard Times from Bill Easom and Bill Tenney Britton. That came from Abingdon. I look forward to reading that. Also, Real-Time Connections from my friend Bob Roberts came from Zondervan and the Exponential team. I'm looking forward to reading that. I also did finish reading Fritz Kling's book, The Meeting of the Waters, about reinventing the missions paradigm. I thought it was very good. A couple prayer requests to mention. I'd like for you to pray for leaders in Frisco, Texas, at a church there, also in Abilene, Texas. Be in prayer for those. Also for the internet monk, Michael Spencer, whose blog I've enjoyed for many years, battling cancer now. Bob Buford's been up at the Mayo Clinic. I've just gotten word that he will get to come home this weekend. And hopefully they've got things figured out with his infection and his disc problem in his back. Hey, if you have news, books to send, referrals on blogs, anything like that, go ahead and send that to me at dave.travis@leadnet.org, or you can find me on Twitter, just Dave Travis. I'm going to post these show notes a little later, so anything I've mentioned you can find reference there. Well, whether you're a micro church or a mega church, whether you're an unpaid servant or a lead pastor, if you're an organic church or an oh my gosh kind of church, I want you to know that Leadership Network is pulling and praying for you this week.